Alright guys, Hayzink here. Welcome back to the channel for another Street Fighter Duel video. So, big news. There's big changes happening within Street Fighter Duel. Some of you guys might have already thought that this had happened, but it hadn't actually. And I know I'm being a bit vague because, hey, it's YouTube. Videos need to last a certain length. You need to keep people's intrigue up. What's he talking about? What's happening? But the time has come to say goodbye. And honestly, people will probably be surprised that I'm making this video. Of all people, me. I'm the one making this video. But it is time to say goodbye to our previously well-established community leader that is Dino. Dino is leaving. He's leaving Crunchyroll. He is leaving Street Fighter Duel and One Punch Man entirely. Now, I know there was a thing maybe about a month ago where Skeleton took over as the face or the face of the community for Street Fighter Duel, but Dino was still working away behind the scenes. Here's kind of what he said. So for those who are unable to attend the upcoming call, I wanted to thank you all for the fun. Today is my last day at Crunchyroll Games, which means this will be my last time with the Street Fighter Duel community as staff. I will still be around the Discord and community to see what is going on here and there, but I wanted to thank you for your time. As to where I'm headed, I'll still be in the games industry working on MMO, mobile and console titles, so you may see me around in other parts of the gaming community. Again, thank you so much for everything and I hope you all have an amazing upcoming weekend. And happy Thanksgiving and all that. I'm not American, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but hey, to all the American dudes out there, happy Thanksgiving. I don't actually know what Thanksgiving is. I mean, is it when like you came over and took America off of Pocahontas and stuff like that? I don't know. I'm sure you celebrate giving turkeys and pies to like Native Americans and it was all happy joy, but I don't think that's how it played out. But anyway, that's enough of that. So why am I making this video? Well, as you people may or may not know, depending on how long you have frequented the scene that is Street Fighter Duel, I actually have a bit of a history with Dino. That's to put it mildly. On the outside, most people know the history of me and Dino as being, let's just say, a little bit combative, right? I won't go into it. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. And I think a lot of people assume that I probably don't get on well with Dino. Well, it's not true. It's not true. Surprisingly enough, the first part is true. We did have a very rocky beginning, but somehow from that rocky beginning we smoothed things over to the point that I got on exceptionally well with Dino. I don't want to overstep and speak out of turn, but I actually think I probably get on with Dino better than any of the other content creators. I talk to him quite a lot. He's a really good source of what information he can share, which, to be fair, a lot of the times he can't share much. I guess things more than he tells me, but it's still quite interesting when I put out a video about my guesses and then he sends me a message saying, I can't believe you nailed it, or whatever, you know, like stuff like that is quite good. But I actually wanted to take the time to thank him because honestly, I feel like he is a little bit of a whipping boy at times. I feel like at times the community have wrongly blamed him for a lot of things that they don't necessarily like. They instantly blame Dino. They blame the community manager for lack of communication or not saying this or not doing that. But what people need to realise is when you are a paid employee from a company, you have responsibilities within that company. You have a job, and within your job there is certain things you can do and there's certain things that you can't do. Now, honestly, Dino, when he has been able to talk about things, he has talked about things. When he's not been able to talk about things, he's not talked about things. Guys, there's things I know about this game that I can't talk about. Maybe I've hinted about it. Maybe if you go back and watch my videos and listen to little tunes that I've been humming, and if you like 80s cartoons and stuff, you know, there's just things you can't always say. And that is something that's kind of affected Dino within the community at times, where people have just forgot that this guy has a job, this guy has to pay his bills, and if this guy was just to bend to every whim that the community wants to get an answer on, he wouldn't have that job. So I wanted to take the time in this video to thank Dino for the job that he has done. Within the scope of his role, he has communicated bugs. He has literally had me doing his head in about, this is not working, can you speak to them? That's not working, can you speak to them? And he does it. He does it. He has actively encouraged me at times to put out videos. I've said to him, Dino, this bug exists. And he says, make a video. Make a video, then they'll see it. And when they see it, they can't argue with it. You guys, at one point I put out a video talking about things that had to improve within the game. I told Dino, this is the thing, and he says, make a video. If you make a video and enough of the community are there to support your point of view, that just adds weight to what you're saying, and there comes a point where Topjoy, they need to see it and they'll realise, hey, hang on a minute, this isn't good. So believe it or not, guys, as much as at times I feel like he has been given unnecessary hate or unnecessary ill will from the community, he's done a great job. He has done a great job, and I get that not everyone will agree. I get that not everyone will see the point behind this video, but do you know what? I'm the type of person that when someone is exiting a role, and if they've done a good job, I think they deserve for a little bit of recognition for that. And there's not much I can do other than make this video publicly to say that despite the bad times at the very, very start, which he doesn't like me referencing, to be honest, but hey, who cares? It's my channel. I'll reference it if I want. Despite those bad times starting out, honestly, the guy has been fantastic. He has been great as a community coordinator. I do honestly believe that if they could have done more for content creators and stuff, because guys, we don't have a content creator program, we never have, and it's not because of Dino, right? I honestly genuinely believe him. If he could have done it to make it happen, he would have, but Topjoy just isn't interested in working with creators, so there's not much he can do there. He did go out of his way to get me and a few other creators 1 year free Crunchyroll. Hey, it's something, and it was something that he could do. So I do believe the guy that if they could have had a creator role or a creator program, they would have done it. I just think that it would be nice. It would be nice. I know you don't have to, I'm not saying you have to, but it would be nice if people could say something nice, you know, in the comments. Thank him for a job well done, all that kind of stuff. Maybe that will give Skeleton the confidence to step into the role with a little bit of aplomb, a little bit of vigour, and be quite, what's the word I'm looking for, engaging with the community in their new role. Because using Skeleton as an example, he hasn't spoken as much as Dino has, and at the end of the day, if he had looked at the past, shall we say, and the way that some people engaged with Dino, he might think to himself, I don't want none of that, and it might stop him being as engaging as maybe he can be. So I just want to take the time, like I say, to say thank you, Dino. I think you've done a great job. I hope in your new job, if you're working in a mobile game, you remember this video and you hit me up and sponsor me and all that, but you know, I'm not taking bribes, but it'll help. But no, seriously, I just wanted to say it's time to say goodbye to Dino. Dino, you've done a good job, mate. I hope whatever role you're moving on to is very good for you, good for your career, good for your progression and all that type of stuff. But for me personally, I just want to thank you. You've been a great source of what info you have been able to share, and I would like to say you've helped me with the content I've made in the channel. I don't think that's quite true, because again, you've never, you know yourself, you've never been able to like give me magical information that you can't give to anyone else. But what you have done is you have watched my videos, you have given me encouragement based on you watching my videos, saying that was great, I like the way you put that, I like the way you explained that to the community, etc. So for that, thank you very much. But anyway guys, I'm a humble guy, I like to thank people, that's it, plain and simple, nothing more to it than that. So Dino, take a bow, we'll see you when we see you, and remember, if you do work in a new game, hit me up. See you later.